Well, what is going on, YouTube? PPS back. It is Friday, the 10th of March. We're still in conference tournament time, baby. We're rolling right now. Obviously, I'm doing this about 10 minutes before Pass the Prop. I want to get this video out. I'll have 3 plays overall for you, only 1 on here. So if you could, smash that like button. Make sure you're tuning in to Pass the Prop here shortly. And I'm really, really excited to get after it with you guys today. I'm really happy about yesterday, right? We got Colorado State, San Diego State. Under first half, didn't even come close. I think it was like 55. So pretty easy on that one. And I'm sorry to see them go, but the wagon comes through again. New Mexico continues to be one of my favorite teams to back, whether it be them on the money line, whether it be them on an over. Most of the time it's an over because that defense is just horrendous. But shout out Patino, shout out to Tom Brady completions for me in the NFL season. A team that I love to back, and hopefully Jamal Mashburn stays for another year so we can back them again, right? They're fantastic, and I really, really liked backing them. So far in the year, we're now rolling a little bit. Obviously, a 2-unit play, banger, big one. We haven't done one of those in a while, so I think it was 2 months since my last 2-unit play on here. So really nice. Time to keep adding, and we're going to get into this one here. So only going to play this one for you guys, and I'm going to Utah State. DraftKings line. Let me pull up my screen for you. Where are you, DraftKings? All right, let me pull this up here. This is FanDuel. You can find it at 134. We go over to DraftKings, which is where you're going to get a little bit of a better line here. There should be the last game of the night. And I believe they're giving me minus 130 there. See, minus 130. I'm not even going to mess around with the 2 points, right? I mean, I'd rather just take the money line at that point for only 20 cents. But why we like these guys, why we love these guys. Boise State just played an absolute barn burner yesterday. Obviously, went to overtime. I had Boise State money line to finish a parlay, and they made it nerve-wracking. They scored 50 points in that first half, which is why I'm not taking that first half money line. I also think that the books are going to kind of look at this season and say, oh, it's 1-1, neutral site. Utah State's the higher seed. We'll give them a couple points. Utah State had a huge crowd there yesterday. Don't get that, absolutely huge crowd. I think that's actually something we should talk about there a little bit too. So that's a factor. The long game last night was a factor, but they could not hit a shot in the second half. They could not stop UNLV in the second half. UNLV is nowhere close to Utah State. Utah State right now ranks 12th in adjusted offense on KenPom. These dudes are snipers, right? Taylor Funk looked fantastic last night, obviously dropping 30, and that's not even their best player, right? You look at their team; they are so spread out. This is why I liked the over yesterday. 16.5 from Ashworth, 14 from Funk, 12 from Aiken. Shulga has 12. Bairstow has 12 or 10. Dude, this is such a deep team. I don't think we're going to see Boise State be able to keep up with these guys. Just looking at Boise State as a whole on their side, obviously they have Max Rice, who's pretty good. They did have an injury happen yesterday. I want to kind of hear a little bit more about that here. But they're rolling Degenhart, Rice, Shaver. Those are their 3 big guys there. I just don't think they're going to be able to keep up with Utah State on the offensive end. Utah State, again, I said this yesterday, 4th in 3-point shooting, 16th in 2-point shooting, 21st in free throws. That is how you win these games. These are very, very important to be able to win down the stretch. I do like the over a little bit, but Utah State has just been they're just playing an elite offense right now, playing at a faster pace than Boise. Looking at their 2 games that they played throughout the season, Boise shot 57% on them from 3 in their first matchup, and they won. Second matchup, they both shot the same amount, 33 to 35% from 3, and Utah State won by 13. So I think the 30% is definitely a little bit closer to what's going to happen tonight versus a 59% shooting percentage from deep. Obviously, that's an outlier game. I don't even look into that one at all. And obviously, we have a bunch of guys here, a lot of size on those Utah State guys as well. Duckworth did fantastic last night, or Ashworth did fantastic last night. He's just pesty, right? You look at Funk, 90% from the line, 89% from Ashworth. And obviously, I'm not saying that the game wasn't close, but winning by 15 and then having to go to overtime with a team that you should not be going to overtime to with is just says a lot about you right now. Obviously, I don't want to touch the first half because Boise did come out firing in the first half. But Utah State's the type of team that will be able to outscore these guys. If they really want to play that game, Utah State, I feel like they're going to, if they want to run and gun, Utah State's going to be that team that'll really want to do that with them. Boise State's defense ranks 17th defensively in the country there. I mean, you can look at those numbers as well. But if I'm going to go where I think the best path of victory is, it's Utah State's offense against that defense. I'll take those scores all day, 5 double-digit scores. Dudes who can snipe. Obviously, Boise State did foul a lot last night as well, which does not help their case in a matchup with a team that shoots 90% with their top 3 guys. So love this spot, love Utah State, and hoping we can continue to get some winners out for you guys. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you guys for Pass the Prop here shortly, and let's get another